How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. This is my NaNoWriMo wrap up and my how I reset after Nano. I have never documented the process before, so bear with me. I'm just kind of going through my steps that I do. This year, Nano, I won. I was able to finish my zero draft for book 2. This year, my reset is I'm not really going to have to do my second step that much because my second step is always to brainstorm what I want to work on next. But what I have to do for the immediate future, instead of jumping into edits on the zero draft that I just wrote, is I have to be ready for my book 1 launch, which will be launching on December 15th. The ledger is gonna go live. I'm so excited. It's already with my publisher. They have it right now. They're doing all the things that they do, and they're supposed to get back with me by Friday. So I'm really excited. Really, really super excited. What I'm going to have to do, though, so I can show you my nano screen, because I'm recording this on a front-facing camera that's just in front of me. I'm going to go over to StreamYard, because in StreamYard, if I record over there, I will have the ability to show you my screen from my Nano. And I want to show you what that was, because the first thing I do is I do my wrap-up. So this is one that Sarah Cannon created, and I think it's so cool. And I am going to do that after I pull up my page and show you guys. And then I will also move over to the overhead camera, but I'll let you know when all that's happening. There's a lot of moving parts. And if you could see the desk right now, you would be probably as scared as I am because there's stuff everywhere. So let's get reset. Let's get ready for my launch, which is next week. And then the next week, we are going on vacation. And then January 2nd, guys, I am starting back strong to edit and to get a really good working document of my second book, which is going to be called The Replica. Let me stop this video and hop over to my other video. Okay, guys, I'm back. This is the NaNoWriMo website. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. I'm going to go ahead and take me off screen so you have a little bit of a better look. The reason I am showing you this is because there's some specific information that I need off of this page so I can do my first step in my NaNoWriMo wrap up. And the first thing is I need to get this information right here. I don't know if you can see me circling it or not, but I am going to go up here and get that my total word count was 50,223. The other information I need is I need my average per day. And this site actually has that already calculated for me. So my average per day was 1,620 words. And then I'm going to go here and go into my, right here, and see where my big goal days were and what was my best day, and then what was my lowest. All right, so we're going to go all the way back to the beginning. I hope you guys can see it scrolling. Back to November 1st. November 1st was my best day. And I know that also because I have my handy dandy word count tracker. My best day was November 1st, and I wrote 4,833 words that day. And I just fibbed to you. I fibbed. No, my biggest day was November 4th, where I wrote 4,942 words that day. And I know my lowest day was it was like a handful of words, but I'm looking for it now. Oh, it was on November 14th. That was the day I wasn't feeling very well. And on November 14th, I only wrote 46 words. Okay. So we'll go up here because you can see I put these in as sprints. That's the reason that November 1st had so many. I was doing sprinting. So that's why it's not added up here. It's added up on my tally sheet. So I am going to now go and come back over here. I'm now going to go to the overhead so I can fill out my wrap-up sheet and show you guys how I do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll try and get everything in frame. Let's move the desk a little bit. All right, guys, I think that did it. Hopefully that's gonna hold where it's at so I can show you the next steps. So the information that we just pulled off the NaNoWriMo site is where I am going to now use that to fill in my wrap up. Total words for November was, as I said, 50,223. My average words per day was 1,620. My highest day was on 11/4, where I got 4,942 words. My lowest day was 10 days later on the 14th, where I only got 46 words. My best memory is of Sarah's videos where she was cheering us on. And I am proud of finishing my zero draft. Because it was touch and go there for a while, guys. I didn't know if I was going to win Nano or not. I think how I feel now that Nano is complete is I feel relieved. Because I was worried about, do I really have another book in me? Is this a series that I can really get into and continue with? And that, for the most part, was one of my greatest fears, was that I was one and done, you know? So I'm really relieved now that it's over, and I'm excited because I'm ready to go into the new year with this new draft and start creating with it and making it better. What really worked great for me this year for Nano was I kept up with sprints. I had a goal for each day. I kept sprint goals, and I had work goals. And whichever one I hit first, I was done. I was done for the day. So if I said I wanted 4 sprints or 2,000 words, and I was at 4 sprints with 1,800, as soon as I hit 4, I was done, and I checked off that I got my goal, because it was an either or for me. And really the only thing that didn't work out for me that I hoped is the fact that I kind of expected too much of myself. I see now where I set up my information on my calendar, and next year what I want to do is reset the calendar with more realistic goals, because, oh guys, I looked back and I was like trying to get in 16 sprints in a day and crazy numbers like that. So that's what I'm going to do for next year. My intention for this book is for it to be my second book in my saga, and I just want to get everybody kind of pulled into the characters, and hopefully you guys will fall in love with those characters and it could be a really strong series. I see where it could go really, really well, and I'm really excited. All right, my next step of the day is, and like I said earlier, my brainstorm really doesn't have to be that crazy right now because I'm going to swing the camera a little bit. Don't get motion sickness. I have got a stack here. I've got stacks here and all this. So my next big thing I need to do is clean up, and I'm going to move to the front facing camera and go over some stuff with you guys now. So let me press stop. Okay. So now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to write out all the things I know I need to do to reset. The first thing I need to do is, like I said, I need to plan out next week. Let me make sure that's still in frame because I turned it right. Yeah, okay, it's close enough. Plan next week. And then I want to go in and set up my calendar for next week. And then I want to go in and prep for vacation. Okay. And then finally, I think the thing I really want to do the most is I want to go over with you guys my, I dropped. I want to go over with you guys my plan for, my plan with my project planner for my release, which you can see most of is already checked off, but I do have some other things that are going on. So I want to show you how I set that up. So that's my plan there. So we're going to put to set up project, calendar, notebook. And then I will not make you guys sit through. I mean, let me know if you ever want to see me do the decorating part of my calendar. I will do that off screen probably after I showed you the project management thing. And I'm even going to look a little bit into next year. Next year planning just for my writing. Just for writing and working on my zero draft. Getting it all kind of cleaned up and fixed up from having all its issues. Okay guys, and this is a project management sheet. It's basically kind of a agile type program, but as you can tell, it's not online. It is where you are just working on it manually, and I do like that. I have several online options available to me, and they're all great, but I like pen and paper. I've told you guys before that when I put pen to paper, that seems to just really help my creativity. It pops me into another level, and I'm able to do things that just I didn't think I was going to be able to get done. So I know that I had on December 8th, I was going to upload to Ingram Sparks, but lucky for me, I was able to get everything done. I got it formatted on the 5th. I uploaded it to Ingram on the 5th, and I'm now waiting for them to get back to me. I am just waiting on my links now to get to Maya, who is running my book tour for me, Silver Dagger book tour. is picked me up and is doing an awesome promo run for me, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm just sitting on pins and needles waiting for all the links from Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, BookBub. I don't. There's so many, guys. There's so many. Apple, Google Play. There's a lot of them that Ingram is going to publish to for me, because Ingram Sparks is my publisher. All right, now that I've showed you guys this, I'm going to go off camera for a little bit, and I am going to work on my plan for next week. Okay, so let's get to cleaning this up. I can throw this away. Probably going to just speed through this part, guys. I will not pull these back out until after January, when I am going to start working on my second book, which I am very excited about. Alright, so that's clean. Alright, let me clean off the rest of this. I am now going to go over here and pull out my calendar stuff, because that will be my next step in setting up what I want to do for the next few weeks. So let me get that set up. Okay, guys, I hope you found that interesting. I hope that it's something that can help you as you start planning to plan for your upcoming year. I am looking forward to seeing you all in HB90, Sarah's class. I hope you all are taking it. Alumni, I know we are going to go back in. And I am looking forward to her Writer's Plan Day on Saturday. So we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up, and I just appreciate you guys so much. And you know what I'm going to say before I say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I am a really awesome group of people's double shot of whiskey. And I am so happy and so proud that you find me just right. Bye, guys. Thank you.